So these next few videos, because of the YouTube genies, tell me that everybody wants to talk about feet and the things that affect people when they're performing guard work. I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to do what you guys ask. So first and foremost, primarily there's three pieces of equipment that are very significant, other than your well-fitted uniform that isn't too tight or too loose. The other three pieces of equipment are significant. So it starts with your duty belt. Okay, my duty belt's light because all I do every once in a while may qualify with a firearm, which I haven't done for a long time, but duty belt's important. Nowadays, we're getting away from the duty belt. The duty belt's starting to go out the door, and people are starting to get a lot of their gear on their vest because of the weight from that duty belt may impose on your hip, your lower back, and it causes like medical issues. You can do more research on it, but like sciatica, which I have, and other issues, duty belt, when you're doing guard work that's wrongly set up or positioned wrong, can do a lot of harm. So a lot of people are going to these mid-sized drop holsters, not all the way down, but drop holsters, and they're going to putting everything on their vests, which I have here, a vest with a plate carrier in it, and it has MOLLE stuff, so you could put stuff on it. You can put pockets and things, MOLLE style pockets. MOLLE is kind of like that, like Lego blocks for tactical vests, and it's very useful. But what we're focusing on today in the next few videos, we're going to talk about our feet. I'm not a podiatrist, but I can tell you that I have had some horrible experiences from the wrong type of footwear. So when I started having issues with my feet and my back, which I always had issues with my feet as a result of pre-existing issues from my military service. The military bought like the cheapest stuff, and we literally broke into it, or it broke into us when it came to boots and stuff like that. And a lot of us veterans, especially who were in the infantry, have foot and back and nerve problems as a result of having to march miles in bad shoes and bad boots. So when I start having really bad issues where I could barely walk, the government, the VA, gave me some of these specialized boot shoe things with a specialized insole. And we're going to talk about this because I'll explain to you the levels of pain that I went through. I mean, I went from a 1 to a 10 when it comes to different parts of my feet. They have different diagnoses. They'll talk about like plantar fasciitis and all these other things. But ultimately, it's your feet. Everybody's feet are different. And some people have fat feet. Some people have long feet. Some people have medium mixed feet as far as with arches. So you have to shop for the shoe that's right for you. You can't just let somebody in the government or your organization buy you a shoe and expect you to be okay with it, because it's your life. And believe it or not, something as simple as having the right kind of footwear is something that be in peril as a result of having to chase somebody or get involved in some kind of physical altercation. Your feet are it. All your weight is on that feet, on the ball of your feet, and also in other parts. So this is what I received, about 20 years ago or a little more. And these are Danners. These are actually, they were, when I broke them in, I'll tell you, you don't want to, it's breaking a shoe or boot in is bad news, because it's breaking you in, literally. And there is permanent damage that's going to come from this. So these, after I broke them, these are actually pretty good. And I even thought about what I used to do in the military is take them to a boot store and have tread put on the bottom. But I don't know. So this is kind of like similar to what I got when I was in the military, and a more of a duty boot. And yeah, this is the stuff that caused that permanent damage to my feet, my nerves, even parts of my back, because these boots, these things, these shoes and boots and all that, they're not all created for you. They're not equal opportunity clothes or equipment. You have to figure it out for yourself. And then one of the things you have to figure out is your arches. And I came across a good orthopedic nurse lady that showed me like how these tapes and stuff you can put on your feet and the different types of socks, because the socks play a role as well as the combination of your sock and your boot. It's huge. It's significant. And you'll know after a day of walking in bad socks with a good boot, or bad boots with good socks. You'll know. And you'll know when you have both a good sock and a good boot. And also something, these are gel, but those things didn't work either. So I'll tell you what did work. I actually finally was able to pressure on the VA to give me a chance to go somewhere to get my foot, measured and imprinted. And I received one of these. This thing is actually imprinted to my foot. It's special. And I'll tell you what's a big deal with this is that it was that perfect size. And then I went and spent my own money and time and went to this is a Vibram Sole. I forget the name of the store that makes these. Anyway, so I went to a specialty shoe store. I think it's Red something. Red Barn or something shoe store. Anyway, long story short, went to an actual. The only thing bad is that they don't make these in black. But for me, for my shoe, for my foot, this was perfect. This was perfect. And the socks that I purchased that were specifically for my body, for my foot, were like a kind of like a combination. It had more cushion on the ball of the foot and the back, and then the rest was kind of like a lighter material. That worked for me. And so this is why I'm bringing this up to you guys, because like I said, the YouTube genie said that everybody wants to talk about feet and duty gear, and you got to get this right, especially if you're working in like places that I've been to where it's extremely hot or cold. You have to get your boot or shoe situation right. If the company, organization, the agency you work for cannot figure it out, then you need to spend a little bit of money. It's worth spending a little bit of more money on the right shoe or boot that's going to last you and it's going to be good for your body than to spend a whole bunch of money over periods of time because you can't get it right. So for me, I spent thousands of dollars and also received different types of recommendations from when I was, going through my doctors and stuff, and found that it is the combination. And for me, what happened is once I changed my shoe, sock, and insole combination, it affected my back. It affected my body, my nerves, my anxiety, the pain, positively when I got the right combination. And that will happen to you as well. You're going to figure it out. You're going to see, wow, man, I feel a little different. I feel less tired. I feel I'm getting less cramps in my legs. I feel like I can stand longer. I feel like I can walk a little bit longer. And so that's my spiel. The first video I did was talking about trench foot. People are calling it AI slop. And this is directly from me with examples. And if you have more questions, feel free. I would love to share more information about the duty equipment and the benefits of getting the right equipment and wearing the right equipment and uniform and clothing as well. So let's talk in the future and look forward to your input. Talk to you guys soon.